Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is going to be makeup look using my favorite products from my subscription boxes. And so I've gathered some things around me today. I have so many lovely products that I use all the time, and I switch things up. But the ones that I've been reaching for over and over and over again, those are the things that I really want to share with you all today, and just just let you know what I've been drawn to, the repeats. And so anyhow, I just want to get started on this. First of all, I just want to say that I went on Facebook Live to invite people to do this as a collab with me, and there may be some people that will still plug in at the last minute or whatever. And so I'll make sure to click everybody's links below. And I just want to thank everybody, or whoever, if it's 1 or 5 or 10 or whoever that wants to join me on this collab. I just want to thank you all for joining me. I want to invite you all to share my video link as well in your video, and that way we can influence more than just our followers, but each other's followers, and hopefully get some new subscribers. That'd be a great way to get some new subscribers, I think. So anyhow, let me just get right into this. First of all, I want to say that I'm flushed today. My skin is flushed. You can see I don't have rosacea, but it's just there's a natural flush that's going on in my skin, and sometimes this happens whenever I'm warm, or if I'm emotional about something, or if my blood pressure's been raised for one reason or another. And so anyhow, I think I'm just warm today. It's really, it's almost like a really spring day out here in Savannah, Tennessee. The weather's starting to break. We've had a lot of rain and so forth. So, but anyway, it's about 60-something degrees probably out there, which is unusually warm for this time of the year. And spring is right around the corner. But these products that I'm sharing with you today are from my winter subscription boxes that I've received over the last few months. Some of them may be older than 3 or 4 months old, but anyway, I'm just going to go product by product and just tell you all about it as we go along. So my skin is clean, it's washed. I have I put serum and I put some moisturizer on it, and that's as far as I've gotten. And so with that said, I just want to mention this one product here, CEO Glow by Sunday Riley. It's a oil. It's a vitamin C and turmeric face oil, and I love using this at night. So for those of you that have products that include retinol or any kind of retinoids at all, then this oil on top of your retinoid serum and moisturizer, and put this oil on top of all of that is just fantastic. It doesn't take much, just a couple of drops, 4 or 5 drops, and I just rub it, warm it up inside my fingertips here, and then I just pat it in. And sometimes if I feel especially dry, I'll just take the dropper and fill it up, and then just drip it all across my cheeks, and just really soak myself down. So anyhow, I've enjoyed using this. And wow, I've used it a bunch, and you can see there's hardly any of it gone. So anyway, that's going to last me a while. It's a thinner oil than the Tarte Maracuja oil, but it's very good oil, very good, and it keeps your skin. If you have sensitive skin and you feel like retinoids dry out your skin, this will keep your skin from getting irritated, and it does not dry, it does not cause the retinoids to dry out your skin in any way. So anyway, it helps to hydrate and brighten and glow and all those things that we need to love. So it has evening primrose oil. It's an evening primrose oil, advanced vitamin C and turmeric, and evening primrose oil to brighten, hydrate, and glow. So anyway, I got this, and I was really excited to have it. Alright, so I'm just going to do this like a try-on style today. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go in with some primer. I'm going to use the, I have a sample here that I received, and I think an Ipsy bag. And I just want to finish this up. And I don't know if I'm going to finish it up. But anyway, it's the Professional. So this is a pore filling type primer. And I'm just going to lay that down right here along my nose and just, you know, these areas right here where I have a little bit of pores that show. And just put that down and then let that sit for a minute. And then I want to use another primer as well today. And this is something we got in our BoxyCharm. It's called No Problem primer. It's a pore covering primer from Touch and Soul, and this is hydrating, and I really like using this. It's really pretty, really creamy, and so I just want to use this like in these other areas, these drier areas where I'm experiencing some fine lines and wrinkles and so forth. So anyway, just a combination of primers here. And I've really been enjoying this. This is a really, it's from Korean skincare here. It's from touchandsoul.com, made in Korea. Just a beautiful product. And I've really enjoyed using this. And so it's a fluid ounce, a whole fluid ounce. And it has this pump, you know, which makes it really convenient to use. And so, yeah, that's a really good primer. Enjoy using that. Okay, and then, so I'm just going to let that set for a second. I'm hoping my skin will calm down here in a minute. Alright, I want to go in with a color correcting concealer. This is from Aurora, and it's like a light green color, and they collabed with Ipsy. And I'm just going to put some of this on my cheeks today, since I am so red, just to cancel out some of this redness before I actually go in with my foundation. So just a little color correcting. And I like using my fingers to blend in concealers because the warmth from my hands just blends it in so good. So just pressing that into the skin. And we all know that green cancels out red, so that's why I use the green color correcting formula. Oh, still a little flesh there. Let me use a little bit more. It doesn't take a whole lot, but okay, and we're just going to let that sit on the skin and absorb. So, thankful for concealer. I love trying foundations and primers and concealers and, you know, all this kind of product, but you don't get those things very often in subscription boxes, but occasionally you'll get a little product that you can try. So anyway, I've got a couple of things today that I want to share with you, and these are the type of products that I use a lot of. I use a lot of like base type makeup, you know, primers, concealers, foundations, powders, eyebrow pencil, setting sprays, you know, mascaras, eyebrow pencils. I use a lot of that kind of stuff, and so I have a tendency to buy more of those type products more often, where when it comes to things that pertain to color like eyeshadow, blush, lipstick, things like that, then I don't, you know, it doesn't take as much, it doesn't seem like, of those type products. Okay, so I don't have a foundation to show you today, but this is one that I've been using through the winter months because I'm so fair this winter. And this is the Wet n Wild Shell Ivory 361C. It's called the Foundation, Photo Focus Foundation, in the color Shell Ivory. So, and it comes with one of these like spatulas. And so I'll just slather it on. And I like this foundation really good. It's the perfect shade for me for winter. And yeah, I've been using it for about, I don't know, 2 months maybe. But you can get this at the drugstore for like $5, $5.99, something like that. It's not very expensive at all. Okay, and then this is a product that I received in one of my subscription boxes. This is, I think I got this in an Ipsy bag. This is the Mint Pear sponge. And I love this sponge because it's kind of small. And it just seems to fit my face really, really good. And so I pounce it in. You know, this is damp, by the way. And then I can use this side right here for underneath the eyes, or for, you know, powder, you know, for baking or whatever. So anyway, I'm just going to pounce this in. And get this foundation on my face so that we can go on with some other products. But I wanted to do the whole look today from start to finish, and that way you could see, you know, just how things lay on my skin after using those primers and so forth. Anyway, I've been really trying to take care of my skin this winter. I haven't done as many masks as I usually do, but I have been concentrating on using a lot of new moisturizers, sampling, you know, some stuff. And one of the products that I recently got, it's not really from a subscription box, but I want to share it with you, is the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. And I got the 1 pound tub, the 16-ounce tub, and we found it at Walmart for, there was a rollback on it, and I think we paid around $13 for it. Anyway, it's got 3 ceramides in it, hyaluronic acid. It won the Allure Best Beauty Award, and it also what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. But anyway, it's oh, I know what I was going to say. It was dermatologist created with dermatologists, and so it's dermatologist tested, and it's great for eczema. So if you have really dry skin, if you suffer from eczema, if you have winter flakes and peeling and cracks, you know, on your dry heels, you know, I mean, it's great. It's great for your face, your whole body, you know. And so I've been using that on my face and other places too. But anyway, it's a big enough tub to where, you know, when you spend that $13, you feel like, oh, I can use this everywhere because there's plenty of it, and you know, you don't have to be conservative with it. All right, so I pounce that in. So you can just see just how fair I am. And let me just put just a little more on. But no sun. And all last year I focused on vitamin C type skincare to brighten and to lighten the pigments, the freckles and so forth. And so because of that, I've just really, you know, they faded, and I've really been super, super fair. So anyway, I just wanted to get this on my neck as well. But you can just tell just from, you know, my hand, my rest of my skin, you know, that there's a lot of pigment here. You can see from previous years of being out in the sun and so forth, and that's just non-existent on my face now. And I mean, I'm not saying I don't have any freckles anymore. I'm just saying that they have faded. so much that you can't even hardly see them. And when you put on foundation and powder and you know, other forms of makeup, you just don't really notice it at all. When I talk to people and I start talking about my freckles, they get up real close. They're like, what? Where are they at? You know? So, okay. So I'm going to use some other concealer. I've got a couple of concealers here that I've used over the last few months that I've really enjoyed. This one right here is the one from xoxo Professional, and this is the illuminating. It's called Be Bright Illuminating Concealer, and this is in the color, oh, I do not know. I do not know. Oh, that's pitiful. It might have had a label on it at one point, but it's gone now. But anyhow, it's pretty light. So you can, let me just put this on, you can see. But anyway, they have several shades to choose from. And I went through the Ipsy Shopper, I think, to get this. Or maybe they sent me the color corrector. Yeah, they sent me this. And then I went through the Ipsy Shopper to purchase some lipsticks and stuff. I think they sent me a lipstick and I purchased some more lipsticks. Anyway, I got some stuff from xoxo Cosmetics and a little eyeshadow palette. And I just wanted to try out some of their things because, you know, it's pretty affordable. And so that was one of the items that, you know, came in a subscription box that I've really enjoyed using. It's a pretty full coverage. It does brighten, and so when I put on makeup, you know, I expect to wear my makeup for the evening or whatever, for several hours, you know, at least 4 or 5 hours. I'm not really the kind of person that goes out with a whole day's worth of makeup on my face, but if I was to do that, I would probably layer another concealer on top of this. And so you see that brightens pretty much, you know, my face. So with just needing another concealer, maybe just to lighten up a little bit more, just to add some, you know, more brightness, or to help cover up dark circles, or maybe just a little on the eyes to use as primer, I'm going in today with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is just a little sample that I happen to have, and this is in the color Fair Neutral. And I got this as a sample in my Ipsy bag. So I'm just going to flip this little sponge around and just use that pointed tip and just pounce this in. And I'm just going to use what's left over down on the bridge of my nose and down here on my chin and up here on my forehead. So like you see, it doesn't take a whole lot. I don't think a lot of people use a whole lot of this stuff, but I don't think it takes a whole lot. So anyway, I just kind of put it underneath my eyes and around my eyes, and then I just kind of drag it around because I don't like a lot of heavy concealer on the high points of my face, because then that requires a lot of powder to set it. And anyway, at my age, I'm 59. At my age, I really just don't want to wear a whole lot of heavy powders, because then the powder settles down into the fine lines and wrinkles, and just makes everything just look older. I look older with a lot of heavy powder. Okay, so that's pretty much the foundation there and the concealer. So then what I have been doing is I got this little sample here. This is Ciate London, and it is a beautiful little powder. It's called Extraordinary Translucent Powder, and it's really finely milled, and it just comes in this little, and it reminds me of the one that I got from e.l.f., you know, for the under the eyes. And because this is so finely milled and can be used, you know, for under the eyes, what I've been doing is I'll just tap into it. Like I use a little brush, like a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'll just tap into it, and I'll just, you know, set that concealer down. And I'll just, you know, just tap that powder right into the skin on top of where the concealer was. And then I do on top of the eyes as well. And then any powder that's left in the cap, I just go back over the areas around my nose, because this is where I get the oiliest. And so I just like to set that area really good, so that the foundation doesn't break up as easy. Okay, and so that's about all the powder that I want to use right now, because I want to go in with a couple of cream products. And one of the products that I want to share with you all that I have enjoyed so much, I mean, out of all the products that I have, I found myself going back to this one more and more and more and more. And it just blew me away, because I was like, when I first got it, I wasn't really all that impressed with it. But this is from Space Case Cosmetics. It's called It's Not Me, It's My Sign blush. Real pretty blush. And this is the packaging. It comes, you know, like this, and the little Space Case logo is already worn off of it and everything. And this is in the color It's Not Me, It's My Sign blush. And so when I first got this and I tried using it, I was using a natural bristle brush because I thought this was a powder, and it just didn't apply right. It didn't make any sense to me. So then I changed to a synthetic brush, and it was like I was digging and digging and digging, and I really couldn't see what was on the brush. And I was like, finally I just realized this is not really a powder. This is like a cream. And so I set the brush down, and then I just tapped into it with my finger. So that's what I'm doing today. And you can see I've already hit pan on it. But I just get some on my finger, and I just go right in on my cheeks and the apples on my cheeks, and I just lightly tap that in. And just bring some color back into my cheeks. So you can see it doesn't take a whole lot. I mean, I just swirl my finger around in there 2 or 3 times, and then whatever's on my finger, I just, you know, tap it right in. And so, I mean, again, I'm using the warmth of my fingers, you know, to blend this out. And it's just, it's beautiful. And I love the way it sits on the skin. I love the way it looks so natural. It's just, it's not overpowering. The color is, you know, that really pretty, it's like a dusty rose type pink color, and it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. And I love using this. I can't believe I hit pan on it. I can't even remember the last time I hit pan on a blush. It's been years. And so I'm just, I'm surprised at myself. So anyway, I never expected to like this much. But anyway, I like this brand, and I like this blush. So that is the blush product. Now, another cream product that I've really been super impressed with is from Girlactic. And we got this in a BoxyCharm, and a lot of people didn't like this. And I heard a lot of negative stuff about it. And of course, it's a compact, you know, with a mirror. And this is called Skin Glow and Moonlight. So there's Skin Glow and Moonlight. So it's a beautiful blush and a highlighter. And I love using both of these. You could use either one as a highlight. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to dip right into this pink one. And again, I'm using my finger because this is a cream. It's like a peachy pink color. And I'm just going to lay that right there on top, on the high points. And this is that beautiful natural glow. I should have brought some water over here. Woo. Dave, will you get me a bottle of water, please? Do you mind? I'm sorry to have to ask you. But I feel like if I don't get some water right now, I'm just going to cough rest the way through this. And I don't want to do that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me just go in on the other side here. That's good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bear with me, y'all. I usually have something close by, but I just didn't think about it today. So this provides that like a natural glow within. And it is buildable. I mean, you can really pile it on. And then just to show you what this lighter color looks like, let me just use another finger here, and we're going to tap into it. And I'm just going to go down the bridge of my nose. And this is like a champagne gold color. It's really pretty, like a champagne tan gold. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, I just feel like this product right here would be really good for people with medium to dark skin tones as well. And so anyhow, I just like to do that. I like to... Alright, so those are the cream products that I wanted to share with you. So now let me go in with some finishing powder. And today, I've got this that I've got in one of my subscription boxes. It's Luna by Luna. And it's just a translucent finishing powder. And here it is right here. So this is how it's packaged. And it's like it's not loose, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's pressed. It's definitely pressed. So anyway, I'm just going to put some of this powder in some of these other areas. And I'm going to get ready to put some bronzer on. And I love using translucent powders. I love using foundation powders. Another one that I used a lot through the winter, it wasn't in my subscriptions, but it's one that I used a lot of, and that is the CoverGirl Clean Makeup in the color Classic Ivory, which is 110. So let me show you what this looks like. Just a nice little compact, and it comes, you know, with a mirror. And I love this too. So I'll just go over what I did here on my cheeks with it. All right. So those are the powders that I've been drawn to, that I've enjoyed using. And of course, I love my e.l.f. powders. I've been loving them. I never stopped loving them. They're just some of the best powders that are out there, I think, in my opinion. You know. And I need to try their concealer, their new concealer that's out. Maybe BoxyCharm or somebody will send us some of that. That'd be great. Alright, so now let me share with you about eyebrows. We got this. I've received this twice. This is from Chella Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. And so one side is the brush and the other side is the cream. And this cream just lasts and lasts and lasts. And it's a little bit on the dark side for me, so I just kind of go light-handed with it. Or I'll mix it. Like I've got this color pop called Dope Taupe. It's a brow color. It's like it's a pomade of like a cream also, like a pomade. And I'll mix them sometimes just so that my eyebrows won't be too dark. So let me just get my sisters on. I'm not going to labor a long time on this. I just want to quickly paint them on. And I've been going a little bit thicker in the last few months with my eyebrows than what I was. Not that my eyebrows are thicker, but I've just been, you know, drawing them on a little bit thicker, especially on the front 2/3. And just covering the hairs, you know, really good. And then I got this other product that I've been enjoying. Here, let me set this aside. And this is from the Brow Gal by Tanya Crook. And it's called the Instant Brown Hair O2. And it's like a little tiny mascara wand. And there's some little tiny hairs in there. And so I can just go over the eyebrow once I've got the product on there, and I can just kind of comb everything in place and get it to... My eyebrows aren't unruly or bushy or anything like that. So this right here, this is a product that even though I enjoy using it, I feel like I could skip this step. Anyway, so that's kind of dark right there, as you can see. But nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, it blends in with my hair pretty good. Alright, so then I'll just try to make them look just as close, you know, alike as possible. So again, I'm mixing and getting my sisters on. They're not identical, but they do look alike, so that's why I call them my sisters. This one's Jenny and this one's Janet. I have two sisters in real life, and that's what their names are. So that's why I named my eyebrows Jenny and Janet. Maybe just a little bit more right through here. There we go. Okay. Making progress here. Making progress. So I'm going to put some more of this Brow Gal on. And comb this through. And if I have a hair that's, you know, really long that needs to be trimmed, usually I notice it whenever I'm doing this step right here. And I'll grab my scissors and, you know, trim one down. Or if I'm in a hurry, I'll say, well, I got to get to that tomorrow. And then I just try to remember to do it. And then if I really want to labor on brows, then, you know, I'll break out the concealer and, you know, line up underneath and over on top and stuff like that. And then reset all that with powder. Okay, so while that's drying down, before we go on to anything else, let me show you something else that I have been loving Loving, loving, loving. And in the last 3 or 4 weeks, I haven't been using it near as much as what I was. But this is a product, here, let me move my sticker out of the way. It's where I voted. I voted sticker from Tennessee. Anyway, this is from Per Cosmetics. It's called the Bronze and Brighten palette. And there's a bronzer. There's a mirror, first of all. There's a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. And these are really super pigmented. And again, a lot of people did not like this product, but I loved it. I just thought it was amazing. So, I'm just going to use a little bit of this today and just show you this bronzer in particular. So I'm just going in with this brush here from, what is this? Beauty Basics, I think. Yeah, Beauty Basics. The name's just about wore off of it. But anyway, I love this little brush. It's just perfect. It's nice and slender and tapered. And so anyway, I'm just going to just tap because this picks up really good because it is pigmented. And I'm just going to concentrate on the back part of my cheeks here. And then I'm just going to blend that just to give a little contour. And then just drag it up here on the forehead just a little bit. And just to add a little color back into my face. And then whatever's left over on my brush, I just take it down here on the jawline and blend that down into the neck. And I just try to blend that in real good. And that's how I use that product. Alright, so going in on the other side. And I love the color of this. There's a natural glow to it, but you know, it's not like a shine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. I just think it's just beautiful. I think it makes my skin look healthy and, you know, just vibrant. And I love the finish on it. And I love how pigmented it is. I love the shade. The shade is called Mineral Glow. So there's Blushing Glow, and then Mineral Glow, and then this is called Afterglow. So, I mean, you could combine these products, you know, one on top of the other, starting with the bronzer. So, let me just get this Duo Fiber brush here from Lexi. And let me just tap in on this blush. And this is it's a bright peachy shade. I'm just going to put it on top of that blush I've already got. Just to show you. Just to add some more color. We'll just be extra blushy today. But I love this palette. I have reached for it and reached for it and reached for it. Alright, and I'm just going to take whatever's left over on the brush, and I'm just going to go up here on the temples and around the sides of my forehead there. Maybe put a little on my nose. Maybe a little on my chin. Just to kind of give me that natural flush look. And because I've been rubbing my cheeks so much in the last minute or two, that makes my cheeks look even more flushed. Alright. And then let me get my Z palette out here. I'm going to show y'all another bronzer that I've really been enjoying. And this is from the company called xoxo. And they sent me this sample of this bronzer right here, which has been perfect for winter. I mean, perfect. and I just love it. And so I'm going to use another brush. I'm going to use this little brush here from SL Miss Glam, and I'm just going to go into that bronzer. And I'm going to just add a little more bronzer. And this has, it's like a cooler tone bronzer, but it really adds some beautiful depth. And let me just put some right here in the crease while I got it in my hands. And we'll make a start on the eyes there. So you see how quick just, you know, layering these bronzers up can warm up my face. And we're just going to go down here on the jawline. We'll try to camouflage this double chin. And I love this bronzer for that. And I forgot the shade on that. Let me see if I can find the package here. Here it is. Yeah, this is it. The Dose Freematic Bronzer. Freematic Bronzer. And this is the color Sunbeam. Sunbeam. So that's a beautiful color. Love that color. Amazing color. So now here I am, flushed all over again. Because I've been putting stuff all on my cheeks. Alright, well, let's move on. I've got so many wonderful things to share with you here. This palette right here is from Per Cosmetics. I love this palette. It has eyeshadows, it has face powder, it has bronzer, it has blushes, it has a little mirror. It's great for travel. It's awesome. And so anyway, yesterday, one of my favorite looks to do with it, I did yesterday, and that's where I use the purple in the crease, and then I use this gold. It's like a bronzy kind of a gold, but it's a really, both of these are shimmers. Anyway, this is called, the gold is called Mask Off, and the purple is called Disguise. And anyway, I use the purple in the crease, and I use the gold on the lid, and then I take a little bit of this brown, and I go from the lash line like an eyeliner, and I just sweep up, and I just bring it on underneath along the bottom lash line. Just a real simple look. You know, I don't use a upper highlight on the brow bone or anything like that. The shimmer in these tones right here is so beautiful, and I really, really love it. And so I'm traveling this coming weekend, and so I'm going to put it in my travel bag, and I'm going to use it. But anyway, I wanted to share this with you guys. I love Per Cosmetics. A lot of people, again, it's not their favorite because they don't think that it's pigmented enough, but I like it. And I love the way that they stand by, they have good integrity. They stand by good ingredients, you know, ingredients that are good for your skin. And that's, you know, and the colors are pretty to me. And this is just practical. This right here is practical for traveling. So I'm going to carry that palette with me this weekend. And that way I don't have to carry 3 or 4 palettes. Alright, let me set this aside because I am done with that. And let me show you another eyeshadow that I got. This is from Mally. It's an eyeshadow stick. And this is how it comes packaged. It's really, really pretty. And this is in the color Burnished Bronze, which is just a basic brown. I want to make sure and put some of that bronzer here as well. And let me just dip into, we're trying to lay down a crease color here. Okay, so I'm just going to do a simple eye look today using this right here. And because this is a cream shadow, it's really easy to work with. It's really easy to blend. And I'm just going to go deep into the crease here on top of that crease color. And I'm just going to use that like in the outer V as well. And then I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to blend that before it has a chance to dry. And this is just one of those really simple, you know, let's get the makeup on and get out the door looks. This is like an everyday look. You know, this is not an evening look at all. This is just, you know, something where I'm just taking good care of my skin. I want my skin to look good. The focus is on the skin and not necessarily the eyes, but I do want to look put together. And so, and this, I just blend this on up. And you can see some depth there. Okay, now we're going to do the other eye. And you see that this is really easy to work with. You can layer it on top of powder products. And then you just take your brush and just blend it out. And this brush right here is from Luxie. It's a Luxie 140. It's a detailed taper blender brush. And this is a specialty brush in collaboration with Wonder Woman. So this is my Wonder Woman brush. I love this brush. This one brush right here can do it all. It can lay down the shadow and the crease. It can do the detail work because it's that tip at the end of it. And it's a Luxie brush, so you know it's high quality. And I like the way it feels in my hand. It's kind of thick. But it does, you know, taper down some. And it's really cool to look at. I mean, can y'all see the Wonder Woman logo? Anyway. Alright, so we're just blending this out. And if you feel like you need some more, you know, you can just go again. And just lay down another layer. And blend some more. So this does a really good job of building. And it's so easy. You could just drop this little stick in your purse, and it's cool tone brown, which I love cool tone colors. I love any colors for that matter, but cool tone colors are really good. I think they do good for adding shadow and depth. Okay, so maybe just a little bit more on this side, not much, because I'm just about there where I want to be. And you could if this was the only shadow you were using and you didn't have like a powdery base on your eye already, you could just lay this down on your oily eyelids without a primer even. And, you know, just a quick one shadow eye look. Throw on some mascara and maybe a little lip gloss, and out the door you go. Just one of those, I gotta take the kids to school kind of things, you know. We all need those 5-minute makeup looks. Okay, so anyway, great product. This dries down to a powder and it stays put all day long. This is a great shadow for one of those all-day eye looks. Alright, my favorite eyeliner that I've been using, y'all, and I've had this for months and months, is from Vintage. And I'm not really an eyeliner person per se, but this is a smoky eye pencil in jet black. This is by Jessica Liebenskind, or I'm probably chopping that name all to pieces. Jessica Liebenskind. Yeah, I think is how you say it. Anyway, it's vintage smoky black eye pencil. And this is really creamy. Gets great in the waterline. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to do the waterline and hit right along those lashes. And that way I don't even have to put any eyeshadow underneath my eyes. And then I'm just going to take a tapered blending brush. And this is from AOA Studios. And I'm just going to kind of soften that up. And just kind of smoke it out just a little bit. And then I'm going to take it on up. And whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just going to go right here on the top over the lash line. And we're going to extend this out just a little bit to create that cat eye effect. This is how creamy this is. It's just beautiful. And it stays put all day. All day. So you can see the difference in my eyes. I'll get close where you can see it. Just from using this product. I love this. I love this product. I don't use much liquid liner. When I do, I prefer those pens that have like the felt tip, precision tip. And so one of the ones that I received in one of my subscriptions is Architect Waterproof Slim Eyeliner. So it has to be waterproof. If I'm going to use liquid eyeliner in any form, it has to be waterproof because my eyes water and I will have a mess before I know it. So that is one that I've recently received and I enjoy using it on occasion. But this right here is my favorite way to do eyeliner. Just right along the lash line. Use a really creamy pencil. Or sometimes I use eyeshadow. And I do this same technique with an eyeshadow. And you could set this with an eyeshadow if you wanted to. But it really doesn't need it. So once you get it in place, it's going to dry and it's going to set on its own. So that is an amazing eyeliner. I love it. It's really good. It's really good. Alright, and then a favorite mascara that I've been enjoying is this one from Wander Beauty. And I've got the Mile High that I just received, but I haven't tried it yet. And I really didn't want to open it up and talk about it today because this is, you know, all about favorites from previous boxes. So I haven't thrown this away yet. I've still been kind of using it some. And so I decided I would use it today because I really have enjoyed using this mascara. So I'm just going to put a quick coat of mascara on. And I love this because it builds the lashes and lengthens the lashes. You can put multiple coats on, and it doesn't clump or it doesn't flake. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't smear. It's not waterproof, so as long as you're not bawling your eyes out, you're okay. So really, really great mascara. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend every product that I've tried from Wonder Beauty. I've loved it. I have loved it. So I want to try their foundation stick. Really great brand. I had not heard of this brand until this last year. And so some of our subscription boxes, the 3 that I subscribe to are BoxyCharm, and then of course I got the upgrade Boxy Luxe, and Ipsy, which I've done Ipsy for a long time now. And then I recently picked up the Allure subscription, which they specialize in skincare. And so I'm just really into skincare. I'm trying to, you know, take good care of my skin and, you know, stay young looking. As young looking as possible. And so the Allure has awards that they give out for good skincare products and makeup products, and so the stuff that they send in the boxes are from those award winners. And so I really like their concept of what they do. I like the way that they put things together, and so you know when you get your Allure box that you're going to get at least 2 or 3, you know, skincare items. So I'm kind of balancing out my subscriptions, you know, with not just makeup, but, you know, skincare as well. Like that Sunday Riley oil that I mentioned at the beginning. Okay. Ooh, my battery's getting low, y'all. I gotta hurry. Well, we're right here at the tail end of this. Okay, so there's the mascara. Really, really enjoy that mascara. And for lips today, there's all kinds of lip products that I've received over the last, you know, few months in subscription boxes. I could talk about all kinds of lip products, but today I just want to show you something that, where is that brush? Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to find the lip brush here. Here it is. I want to share something with you that I've been enjoying, and the XOxo, I'm going to take a lip color from the XOxo palette, and this is a beautiful palette because it has lipsticks on one side, which you paint them on with a brush, and then on the other side there's all the eyeshadows. I got this through BH Cosmetics. It came out, oh, I don't know, well over a year ago, but I just only got it a few months ago, and I just now opened the box and started playing with it just a few days ago. And so anyhow, I've really been enjoying these lip products especially well. And so today what I want to do is I want to go into one of these really pretty oranges. So there's like this bright orangey red, and then this is like a pinky orange, and this is like a lighter muted, more of a coral color. So I'm going to go in with that bright red color, the really orangey red color, which is just pretty. I mean, really pretty. So I'm going to load the brush up and just put some of that on. Really, really pretty formula. All these colors are gorgeous. I've tried them all. I just love them all. There's a mirror, you know, on the inside of this palette. And this is from BH Cosmetics, and I think it was a limited edition. I'm not sure if they even carry this anymore, but I just wanted to mention it because it's something new that I've been using. Not necessarily a subscription box, but I wanted to share it with you because I'm excited about this next product that I use with it. And that is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip and Shine. And this is the color Bright Poppy. And this has got hyaluronic acid in it, so it's going to help draw moisture to your lips. And the applicator's like a paddle type doe foot applicator. And the shine on this is amazing. So if you're the kind of person that really likes a shiny, glossy lip, this is going to be right up your alley. Alright, now let's see. I've got one other product here that I want to add on top of all of this. And here is another lip gloss from Mally. I just recently got this, but I love it so much. And it's a lip gloss that's got like some shiny particles in it. And it's a really pretty, like a pinky color. It's called, let me read this, Starburst from Mally. So anyway, I'm just gonna put a little right there in the center. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glossy shine. And I love the way the packaging is. It twists up. So there's another product. So that I had two products from Mally today that I mentioned. So anyway, I've really been enjoying those products. Alright, now we need a little bit more highlighter and then some setting spray, and then we're done. So let me use that Purr palette, and I'll show you what this highlighter looks like. It is just beautiful. It's called Twilight, right here in the corner. And we're just going to put this right here on the top of the cheekbone. And again, this is not a, you know, Tin Man type of shine. This is just a really pretty glow from within. But it does show up. It's got some gold particles in it, and it's just beautiful. And so, I mean, that's enough shine for anybody, I think, right there. And then if you wanted to add a little to the brow bone, you could. That same color. We'll just do that right now. Using that same highlighter. So, there you have it. So let's put some setting spray on. My favorite setting spray from my subscription boxes here lately has been the Smashbox. It's called Photo Finish Centering Citrus Primer Water. So you can use this as a setting spray and a primer. Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's my look. Let's dry this down. Now, I don't think I've ever used all of these products together to create a look all at the same time like I did just now. But these are the products that I've been reaching for over and over and over the course of the last few months. That all come from my subscriptions. So there you have it. These are my favorites. Of course, everything's my favorite. You know how I am. I love all kinds of makeup. I love all kinds of beauty products. But these are the ones, you have those that you just kind of just reach for over and over and over. So these are them. These are the ones right here. And I've got some cleansers and stuff, but I can make that a whole separate video on skincare and stuff. Skincare products that I reach for over and over again. So we'll do that another day. But anyway, I just wanted to thank It's Lori's Life and any other ladies that join with me on this collab. I appreciate you all. Please make sure and watch their videos, you all. I will leave the link to their channel. Anybody that participates in this collab, I will leave the link to their channel down below in the description box. And I appreciate your like and your subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if any of these products are ones that you are interested in, or that you've enjoyed, or that you use, or that you have tossed out even. If these are ones that you don't like at all. Just let me know how you feel about them, and let's chit-chat down in the comments together. I appreciate you guys. God bless you today is my prayer. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.